So my first question is, how many years have you been visiting Sedona and staying at this vacation rental?
Our first stay at this address was in the middle of February of 2020, at the height of the pandemic.
Oh boy, okay.
And
good find.
Jane and I connected via the VRBO link, and I noticed immediately that there was a lap pool. So I wrote Jane, and I told her how I'm a swimmer, and she wrote back and said she was originally from the Midwest, and she used to swim at Y, and I swim at Y at home, and it was like this instant link. I said, we're interested in a month, because it was pandemic time, so we needed to isolate and be very careful. Sure. And the rest is history.
Wow. Well, that's wonderful.
We've come back subsequent to that.
Wonderful. So, so my next question is, what do you enjoy most about your stay at this vacation rental?
Well, the location's incredible. I'm a runner, so some mornings I'll drive downtown and run downtown, or just head out from here and and head out the highway and see all the different restaurants and things like that.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
The location's great. Obviously, the location for hiking is great, just across the street, up here on the airport loop. It leads on to all sorts of other places and restaurants and everything. So to me, the location's ideal.
Wonderful.
I also liked that we can cook in, so we can have a nice balance since we're here for a month. Sure. And obviously the pool. Yeah. Because I swim 3 to 4 times a week.
Okay. So activity, outdoor activity is a really big aspect of why you come here.
We come to hike to escape Minnesota gray February and fill our retinas with blue sky and loads of exercise because we're longtime hikers.
Okay.
And the view here in the morning and evening is the best.
It is.
The hot air balloons and the sunset. It's great.
Oh, yeah, it is spectacular, isn't it? It just kind of comes alive different times of day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wonderful. So what do you like most about this particular pool?
This pool is heated. I'm from Minnesota, so I have no qualms about swimming when it's 25 or 30 degrees in the morning, and as the month of February goes on, that air temperature improves, but it's close to my changing room.
And this home has a changing room dedicated
although I
to
just
the pool.
go into our unit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a regulation lap pool, so I can get in my routine. Yeah.
And do you do flip turns at all?
That ship sailed.
Okay.
I used to.
I was going to say that you wouldn't have to change your stroke count.
Yeah. No, but I do a mile 3 to 4 times a week.
Okay. Okay. I bet that does feel good, and you just can't stretch out in any other, even a 15-yard pool. You just can't do it.
No, it's not long enough. And Paul will agree with me that I'm very picky when we travel about finding at least a decent length pool so I can swim.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Thank you. As a guest, what does your perfect day, although you've kind of said this already, but what does your perfect day of activities look like?
For me, a swim, and then we eat breakfast and read the news and gather ourselves up and choose a good hike.
Okay.
Yeah. I do a run in the morning, grab some breakfast, pack our peanut butter sandwich, and head out on the trails.
Wonderful.
So that's great. And be done around 3 or 4.
Yeah. And then relax.
Yeah.
Have you taken part in any of the like the local runs?
No.
That Sedona does. Just your timing.
Yeah. Just the timing of things. I saw they have a half marathon, a marathon here.
Yeah.
It's a little hillier here than Minnesota, so
true.
It takes
very true.
It takes a while to get used to it.
Well, and I'll do a little sidebar. When I was coaching at Sedona swim team, one of the wonderful aspects is our altitude. And we're just at a good altitude here. We're not too high, we're not too low. And the Olympic athletes would come here to swim and run and bike because of the level of altitude. And they, of course, would then go to high altitude in Flagstaff. And then they'd move from here in Sedona they would move to Davos. That was their next stop. So they had a rotation, and we were part of their rotation schedule. That's kind of neat to know.
Yeah, no, that's very cool.
And some of them were in the silver and gold medal category.
Wow, which was
That's
quite
awesome.
I know.
Yeah, it usually takes a few days to adjust to the altitude.
Does it?
Then it feels great. So then you go home and it's just like you feel really fast.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. VO2 max.
Yeah. Not that I'm fast anymore.
I'm no longer fast either.
No, but steady.
That's wonderful. And so, staying here, how does staying here really facilitate your vacation? How does it facilitate? I mean, you stay here for a month, and so how does staying here facilitate that?
We really prefer West Sedona because of grocery stores, pharmacies,
restaurants,
ease of restaurants,
not as busy.
And, sort of avoiding the uptown and the traffic circles and stuff. It just seems easier and it seems quieter. I love that we're in a residential neighborhood because we're fairly quiet people. We do a lot of reading and board games with
And
friends.
this seems very private.
It's very private. It's very quiet.
Yeah.
The airplane noise is really just predictable, right? So
we have friends that come visit us from Minnesota because they know we're down here for a month, and you have the spare room that makes it easy.
Sure.
The other thing is, like with this last time, since we've been here a number of years, it's almost like coming home because we know where everything is, and we know the grill's right here in the pool, and some of the restaurants that we like the best, and all that stuff. So that's pretty nice.
Amazing.
Oh,
Yes,
that's good. She is amazing, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for taking time, because your vacation schedule is your vacation schedule, and you have certain things you want to do and enjoy and relax, and being on camera may not have been the first thing you thought.
No, but
So
that's
I do
okay.
thank you.
That's
I do
okay.
thank you.
Yeah,
And now you're getting ready to go on a hike.